C. Raymond Hunt was in a class with the great yacht designers of this century.
Ray Hunt is an interesting character. He was a genius, and he lived a life that was so disorganized that he never was able to cash in on any of his genius. Ray Hunt designed and invented and designed the Deep V powerboat hull, and every single powerboat today uses his design. He also designed the Boston Whaler, for which he received $850 as a design fee.
I probably first met Ray Hunt right after World War II, and we were associated together in business for a couple of years, 1950 to 52, in sail making, and got to know him pretty well through experimenting in boats, testing them, and ideas of whether he thought it was good or bad, what was a fast sail and what wasn't. You know, we invented the cross-cut spinnaker, I think it was in 52, on a 210. So it got me going in the sail business. So Ray's education in naval architecture was practically nothing. I'm sure he worked with other naval architects in their firms for a while, learned by that, but had no formal training. He wasn't a draftsman type of designer. He had other people do that. He'd just come up with the ideas and say, here, go build it. And sometimes you have to figure out how to build. Sometimes he designed something a little hard to build. You have to work around that.
Hunt produced a variety of innovative sail and powerboat designs. After the Concordia, he introduced the high-performance 110 and 210 day sailors, whose box-like plywood hulls were more akin to today's racers than the Depression-era catboats and dinghies. In addition to his sailboat designs, Hunt was responsible for two of the most significant powerboat developments of the century, the Deep V hull and the Boston Whaler. The first V-hulls were remarkable for their ability to maintain high speeds in choppy seas. Seablitz, launched in 1950, was clocked at 60 miles per hour on a midwinter afternoon in Boston Harbor. In 1955, Dick Fisher asked Hunt to design a boat which could be put into production using a new, unsinkable, solid foam hull. The result was the first Boston Whaler. In 1958, Hunt sketched out plans for a new 12-meter to bid for the first America's Cup defense since World War II. She was called Easterner.
Ray Hunt designed one of the new boats, Easterner, which I think was the first 12-meter that was a long, extra long boat with heavy displacement, not unlike a Concordia. It was the first of that breed. It was a shame that, you know, the funds weren't there to build the boat as well as it should have been and maintain it and outfit it. But in a way, it was probably a different and almost a breakthrough boat for its day, but it didn't have everything else going for it. It had bursts of speed that at times that were, you know, really exceptional.
On board Vim, one of the other challengers in the '58 Cup trials was Dick Bertram. Bertram saw one of Hunt's V-hulls ferrying crew to Easterner. He approached Hunt and asked him to design a larger version for the upcoming Miami to Nassau powerboat race.
But it was here at the Bertram Yacht Company that the most exciting story of the 1960 Miami-Nassau race had its beginning. It was the story of a boat with a revolutionary hull design. This was Moppy, developed by Bertram from a design by Ray Hunt. She featured a unique bow-to-transom V-hull to give a soft ride and rough going. The strakes, or longitudinal steps, were designed to provide lift and reduce wetted surface. Moppy proved in a hurry she was in her element, staying on profile in an amazing demonstration of sea-keeping ability.
For Bertram, the Deep V was a godsend. For Ray Hunt, it was just another good idea.
Ray was not a businessman. He couldn't be bothered with that. He just went on from one thing to another, developing things, and he'd disappear from business. He'd even go off to the woods or go out sailing by himself when he's supposed to be in business.
He didn't design that many boats, that's the problem. But somebody who knows who he was and knows about Easterner and the 110s and 210s and the Deep V hull know that he was an incredible genius and one of the greatest yacht designers we've ever had.
I would say one of the reasons that Ray Hunt never really got well known through his whole career was because he probably was a little too far ahead of his time in many of the things he did. I suppose it's like an artist that doesn't get known till long after he's gone.